nowadays everybody want a tip. You know, my tip to you is smile a little bit more. You might get a tip. Because I know for me, seriously, so I went and grabbed something to eat tonight because, you know, I'm just getting back from traveling. And I don't mind giving someone a tip, but I got to be in the mood because once again, if I'm not sitting in your restaurant, but I'm just picking up the food, I don't feel like I'm obligated to give you a tip.
Nope.
Now, if I sit in your chair, you come and serve me, you will always get that tip. But if I'm picking up food, that's optional, right?
On this episode of the AVIOT Podcast, me and my co-host Jay Random spoke on tipping culture. Is it just me, or does it seem like every business is asking for a tip these days? I did some reading up on the topic, and I found out that tipping culture in America has changed as of late. A lot of the changes regarding tipping happened during the pandemic. Some businesses needed more support, and workers weren't being paid that much, so they needed to be compensated as well. Now, with some businesses, I understand that tipping is necessary. For example, restaurants. There, a lot of workers are being paid sub-minimum wages, and the tips are needed for them to survive. But then you have fast food chains, for example, where the price has gone up and then they're asking for a tip on top of that. I think this is totally unnecessary. So my thoughts are, if you want a tip, that's cool. I know minimum wage isn't that great in certain states, but we all out here struggling. And another thing too, some of these platforms where you're tipping on, such as Square, they're actually taking a cut of the money that you're giving to the workers. So the workers aren't seeing their full amount that's owed to them. They're seeing a fraction of that.